Okay. So thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. So could you provide a brief introduction, just your name, your community, and what year you participated?
Okay. Well, my name is Morningstar Quill. Everybody in OLI knows me as Cher, and I'm from Pikangikum First Nation. And the year I participated in OLI was in 2009 and 2011.
Okay. And which OLI program did you initially participate in?
I participated in the dancing program for students in school.
Okay, and how did you hear about the program?
How did I hear the program?
Yeah, how did you hear about it?
I guess the school kind of applied for the program, and then they showed up in Pikangikum. So they came into each classroom, introduced themselves, and explained to us what outside looking in was. So that's when I found out about it.
Were you familiar with OLI before they came to your school?
No, I was not.
Okay. And I wanted to ask, during your time at the OLI program, did you make any connections between friends and or mentors? And are you still in are they still a connection that you have?
Yes, there are a few students that I met in the program that are still my friends to this day. I consider them my family, and they do the same. And yeah.
What were some notable changes in yourself that you noticed before compared to after the program?
Well, before I was a very shy girl. Like I was socially awkward, and after I came back from Toronto, I was pretty proud of myself. I was very confident, and I wasn't as shy anymore. I was very outgoing, and yeah, I thought I thought that since I was able to achieve this, then it shows that I would be able to achieve more things in life.
You went to Toronto to perform, right? The dance?
Yes.
Yeah. Was that the first time that you've been to Toronto?
Yes, that was the first time I've been to Toronto.
What did you think?
Well, being first time going to Toronto was definitely a real big life experience to me. Going to places like public areas, it was really interesting. Doing activities at the Tim Hortons camp. Yeah, I really loved it. And since then, I've been visiting Toronto a lot more.
For your work with OLI or for something else?
Sorry?
Like you said that you've been visiting Toronto more. Is that for your work with OLI or just personal reasons?
Personal reasons.
Okay. I wanted to ask, did you think the fact that OLI held a focus on First Nation youth make a more significant impact than if it had been any other organization brought into your community? So did it make more of an impact because they focus on First Nation youth?
I like to think so. I spoke to some parents or family members of past participants, and they said that they're very proud of their family member participating in the program, and they've always talked about how it changed them in a good, positive way.
Awesome. what would you say to anybody considering taking part in an OLI program?
If they considered about participating in the program, I would tell them to go for it. I would tell them what the outcome would be, and it's just all going to be positive. And yeah, I mean, I have two younger siblings that were in school. They both participated in the program. I told them what I experienced and the good outcome that it came. But one of them didn't go through it, but one of them did, and I would say that he definitely changed after he came back from Toronto.
Yeah, that's awesome. What did you think of OLI coming into Pikangikum? Because it is a fly-in community. Was that new to you guys to have programs like coming and doing it there instead of having you guys go do it somewhere else?
Yeah, it's a big help for them to come into the community.
Do you think that remote First Nations could benefit from programs like this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I know there are a lot of First Nation or Indigenous people that kind of like, have trouble in their lives, and I like to think that maybe this program can help them through it.
And then that was pretty much all my questions. Did you have anything that you wanted to say to OLI?
I would like to thank them for hiring me to work with them for like a couple months as a storyteller, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't had any like photography or videos opportunities with other jobs.
Yeah. All right. That was really quick, but thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay. Well,
Okay, bye.
bye.